painting?
At the moment, I'm wowing, trying to get a couple things done.
Uh,
Then I'm going to go outside and play with my daughter for a little bit.
that is always good too.
Then I'm going to stop watching reviews of new models.
40k stuff.
Hate to say it, but they may have done something right with this edition.
Yeah, it's definitely better than it was. I still think there's some fine tuning, but I'm overly critical because I like the game and I want it to succeed. I mean, if there was something in War Machine I didn't like, I would bitch about it, which I can't think of an example now, but I still bitch. Because I spend money and I want to make sure they are doing everything to make the game amazing. But yeah, the new models look amazing.
Just looked at a review of the Redemptor Dreadnought in comparison to another one, and I'm like, holy crap.
It's huge. And the price increase isn't terrible. I mean, I still think it's expensive, but the old Dreads, I think, are...
Well, for what you're getting, no, it's not that bad.
Yeah, the old Dreads were $50, which I thought was steep. This one's $65, I think, which a $15 increase for what you get, I think, is fair, considering the previous price, and you get more. I think where they failed was, again, in those HQs. I mean, you're paying over almost half what you're paying for that Dreadnought for one HQ model, and I think that's silly. The 65 on the Dreadnought's much more palatable, you know? I'd rather buy 2 of those than, you know, all 4 of those HQs, which is about the same price. Which, I mean, it's just that silly. But yeah, I mean, the models are great. Alright, is anyone online before I take off? Let me go. And I think Tuesday I'm going to paint in that tutorial a Blood Angel. I think that's what I'm going to do. And I got a guy. What is it?
That would be different.
It would. I got a guy that's going to send me some Iron Hands decals, so I can do an Iron Hands for one of those, which is black. It's not Raven Guard, which is what Chase strongly requested, but the way you would paint them would be very similar anyway. What is going on with Warships right now? What are you doing with Warships? It's lagging, loading the cog, I think.
Yeah, on eBay, most of the Redemptors are still at 55 or so, which is not enough of a difference for me to not buy it from Tim.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I mean, Tim's probably going to give, I mean, anything 40K related, Tim has always given me 10% off for, like, the last year, at least. And so, yeah, like, on something like that, it's, you know, I'll save a few bucks because that's going to cover, you know, tax plus a little bit. I think where you're going to find the biggest values is on the box sets. Like, in particular, like if you didn't want to split a box set, you could find the parted out models relatively cheap, just by buying those separate instead of spending $150.
I'm watching 3 auctions right now that are the Death Guard Dark Imperium box set.
Yep.
All for $50 and under.
Oh, nice.
So if I'm going to take the plunge, there's one at 29, so $7.95 shipping.
Is that the whole thing, or just the bag guy?
That's the Death Guard side.
Gotcha. Yeah, it's not bad.
That's supposedly from the Dark Imperium starter box, not the other one that I was looking at. This one has the Lord of Condemnation, Lightbringer, Plague Caster, and then the 7 Plague Marines and 20 Poxwalkers.
Yes, it's the big one. The little baby one's not as many, yeah. meant to put a note here. I think Windows might have its audio reduction turned back on, so if I'm in Discord, it automatically turns down my audio for everything else.
Cave cave for a bit.
Yep. Turbines is in trouble. And dead. Yep, well, I did the best I could. There's nothing I can do about it. sure would be nice if my strafe runs did something. God damn it, you fucking planes. I'm on live stream, Mom. I told you that's what I was doing today. Are you really not gonna let me click on them planes? What the hell is going on? Yeah, again, I'm not sure how he's out DPS in my planes. Yeah, I couldn't get any of his points down, which is frustrating. GG. I was supposed to make a top 4. Please be something amazing. Well, let's open some containers. Let's see what these assholes are bringing shit. No. Ugh. suppose. North Carolina somewhere? What the fuck? Little help here. Anytime, fellas. Anytime. Sometime this century. Any day now. Any day now. Begged for support. What do we want to go? I guess we can do the torpedo. Let's take out the Fabuke. Hello, Fabuke. You got modules on it? Castle modules. Yeah, because those aren't useful. Alright, so let's do that one. Let's see if we can get some torpedo hits. Oh, he's turning. Oh, bueno. Unfortunate. Definitely could have the kill there if he kept going straight. Let's hope we don't run into a torpedo wave here, which is entirely possible. And lucky, undetected. This not gonna last much longer. The bane of my existence, being a detective. settle down here. Hey, I didn't get detected. That's good. Well, now I'm detected again. That Fiji off me so bad. Sometime today, please. Sometime today. You guys are just running away. Come on. Engage something. God, not a bunch of vaginas. This is dumb. Look at you. You're a bunch of little babies. There's one dude over there in a destroyer. You just push out and shoot him in the face, but no. Hide behind the island, but not hit him. Look at you, just over here doing nothing. 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 Hey, what are you doing over there? Have you even moved out of the spawn? No. I want to get carried through the game. Got a destroyer over there trying to torpedo and spot, but I'm not gonna go. Just gonna hang out in the spawn, hope I get a win. That's how it works. Stupid. Let's move, let's go. Oh, Fiji. Oh, Fiji, please, please, please go straight. Please do it. Okay, if you go straight, this could be good news. I doubt he's gonna keep going straight. That would be really stupid on his part. But I mean, if he does, I'm okay with this. No, nice turn. Yep. That also explains why I'm having a hard time, because there's only 2 battleships. So those are just a little bit harder to hit. Good job. This game's really don't contribute to anything. diddly squat. Considering I was one of 2 ships left alive, I'm not surprised. Yeah. Unless this guy is dumb enough to turn left, which would be nice because I need torpedo hits for my task, but he is not. So back to port. That was horrendous. Cool. Well, I can take my ship back out now. Did we actually run that? We did, surprisingly. That's shocking. Gonna be at offers. Level 16. gonna get any torpedoes again. Sucks. Might if you get this war spike. Maybe. Just need 3 torpedoes. Just 3. Okay, these look decent. I might get some of these if I'm lucky. Whoa, got one. Skippy D Skippy. Oh, and of course he's gonna die before my torpedoes. I flooded him. I guess I can take that. I still need to get 2 more torpedoes. Ugh. Okay, well, Drana fucking low. Let's see what happens here. From where I was born, I'm gonna get detected. I'm gonna try and sling torpedoes at this guy. Ooh, some of those look good. Yeah, he's dead. Of course, it's 1 torpedo that kills him. I couldn't get 2 hits, just 1.
Will we ever get off this island?
Okay, I'm gonna come around this corner. I'm trying to get you. Just need 1 more torpedo hit. Come on. I'll see ya. If I can catch up to him, because the torpedoes from the CV turned him. Unfortunately. Alright, so this is this coming. It's coming my way. You are indeed driving straight towards me. You're gonna be on me before I catch the Mikado. Maybe. Which direction's it turning here? Okay, it's coming towards me. Let's give him a second to get to full speed. I think he might use this island. No, he's gonna try not to it. He's trying to get this Mikado. Or Nagato Fuso. I knew that. Don't judge me. To do Fuso, figure out if you're going to throttle up or not, because I would like to catch you going around the island. Okay, yeah, you're turning, that's why. Alright. I need you to figure out what you want to do. Get a little closer, I can't get much. Let's peek up in there. Let's go see if we can catch him. We got plenty of time. Might be able to kill him and swing into A. Maybe. Are you gonna turn around the island? You little asshole. Are you gonna do a hard turn in or go around? Let's see, go around. Yeah. Ugh, I need you to slow down, Fuso, like way down. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Do not say thank God. Oh, there's a carrier. Oh. It's times like these that destroyers pray for. Let's go find that guy. Oh, independence. I'm not sure why you're not moving, but ooh, you're in reverse. Interesting. If I can snipe this carrier, that will turn the battle for sure. I need to get on his side though, because he's in reverse. I don't want torpedoes nose on. I'm not gonna do a lot of damage. But he's throttling up. He's throttling up. He did not see. Probably is getting ready to. If I peek my nose. Peek it. There you are. Okay. Alright, let's do a little of that right there. Let's see if we get him to turn. Let's come out. Hello. Good night. Now let's go in here, Cat Bay. Oof, it's gonna be tough. I could type any faster. Or, well, type a less. That NC was a smidge closer, we'd be in business. Okay. Fuso, you are. Oh, you're coming broadside. I'm gonna be able to torp him as I come around the corner. Ooh, this could do it. This could be good for us. Oh, I'm detected. What has got me detected? Okay, please be good. Please be good. Please don't slow down. If he doesn't see these, this is good news. Come on, try and get North Carolina in 40 seconds. We gotta go quick. We don't have much time. I'm our last hope. Well, we're not winning now. A little faster there, NC. Oh yeah, I'm about to ruin his day. Some of my torpedoes get there. That. That. Look at that. They should be good. Is he gonna come around the corner and by the time he detects him, he's probably got nowhere to go. Unless he throttled down, at which point I'll miss. Oh no, that sucks. At least I got my torpedo hits in. Could have almost had a crack in there if those torpedo launch I had on the Fuso were a little bit better. And I killed them. We'd had more time. Might have got the NC there. Might not have won, but could have gotten a crack in, which would have been cool. Oh, this is also good. There's only like 2 torpedoes. We're not. Have I got any left on it? That's good. What kind of stuff? Oh no, 200 free XP. Wee! Alright, Buki, let's send you into overdrive here. Try hard this. I'd like to get you up there quick. I don't think we're going to top that last game, but we are definitely going to try. Let's just free XP, so I'm not going to blow that. Let's disable auto refit because I do not want to waste a lot of those good ones. Do I need a camo here? Any of these that give commander XP? Nope. Not gonna refill it. So we need a good game. That's what we need. If we do, a whole bunch of commander points. That's what we want. Especially if we get the win of the day. That would be stellar. What's that nice name? If it's thrown, if it was thrown, that was about to be super cool. It should be really, really speedy this game. I'll put another speed flame on, so I should be zipping around. See if that helps at all. Let's rush up into sea. Oh, this is great too. 5 battleships. Should be able to get some hits in. Hopefully, so we don't get murdered. Good stuff. You get murdered while it's flies on. Excuse me, guys. Sorry. Twitch came to watch the streams. Me sneeze everywhere. Just spew my slobber over the mic. Get ready to get ticked. Yep. Now look on. Let's turn left. was a lot of battleships right there. Probably. Got one, got two, got three.
Howdy.
What up?
Oh, not much. Just figured I'd do a little painting and saw you were online. Figured I'd bug you if you don't mind being bugged because
I don't mind.
I'll be bored out of my mind. What's that?
I do not mind at all. I'm just doing my
Excellent.
live stream. This is my I do it
Yeah.
once a week. Well, stream all the time, but I do my like weekly thing on Sunday.
Yeah. Are you winning?
No, right now we are losing.
No.
By points, not by kills.
That's what matters, isn't it?
Well, I mean, it's 630 to 400, so if we kill all of them, we win. But if we don't cap some points, we might lose. Let my torpedo hit and get the kill. Oh, unfortunate. Oh shit, where's torpedoes at? Okay.
Got lots of people following you.
I've got, I think, 46 follow. Oh, hang on. I gotta do some dancing here. This is gonna hurt.
No time for small talk.
I had to dodge torpedoes. Oof, I did. Alright, anyway, I've got 46 now, I think. I wanted to have 50 by this coming Sunday. I think I'll make it. I think after I do my
Sweet.
live stream on Tuesday for painting, I'll probably make it on the mark. I just need 4 more.
That is a good thing.
It is good. And I think I'm gonna do Blood Angels for this one, and I've got a guy who's gonna ship me some Iron Hands decals so I can do an Iron Hands for 1. It's not quite the Raven Guard that Chase was interested in, but it's still black, so you know we get the gist of it.
Whatever.
I'm gonna get myself killed right here, but we're gonna try and nuke this battleship. Come here, BB. 'Cause you ain't dodging torpedoes at 2 kilometers away, buddy. Not today. Here it comes. But provided I line them up properly. That's another question. He did dodge most of them. He turned a lot faster than I thought he would. But he made him put himself broadside of the team, which is also good. And got himself killed. That was worth it.
What kind of ship are you playing?
I'm playing a tier 6 Japanese destroyer. It is actually, of all the ships I have, probably the one ship I have the highest win rate on right now. Until today, it was like 75%. Now it's probably not. I've not won a bunch of games today. But it's one of my favorites. It's fast. It's got 3 torpedo launchers with a decent reload time, and it's Japanese, so the torpedoes outrange your detection, which is amazing.
Cool, cool. Nathan and I played a couple games earlier. I think we lost both.
Yeah, he told me, by the way, yesterday that Glenn had no intentions of coming to the shop. They had already made plans well in advance to play Hearts of Iron. I was like, well,
I assumed so. Like, I don't mind though. I do kind of wish that they would just be like, hey, we're gonna do this on Saturday, so don't plan on seeing us. And so be like, yeah, we're totally gonna come down. Top not.
Yeah, exactly.
Like that does bug me a little bit. But what do you do?
Well, you just troll Nathan. That's all we can do.
That is true. That is true.
Those should finish off that new mix. Maybe.
They are attempting to get me to join them in Hearts of Iron, so they will have a full Axis Powers team of 3.
Well, Nathan said something about buying it for my birthday. That's Sunday. If not, I think that game's like $40. So.
Yeah, it's apparently $40, and I was like, I don't have the money. I'm sorry.
Yeah, and I'm gonna be honest. I'd rather just go to 65 and buy the Dreadnought. I mean, if Nathan buys it for me for my birthday, I'll play with him all day long. You know.
Exactly.
But, I'm poor, so I'd rather spend my money on the toys.
Yeah.
Which Bob seems somewhat
It is a
interested in
nice
Chaos.
Dreadnought.
It is nice.
What'd you say about Bob?
Bob seems to be in or liking the aesthetics of the Chaos, so we'll see if he ends up deciding if he wants to go halfsies with me at some point. We'll see. Don't know
That'd
yet.
be cool.
That would be pretty damn cool.
Retarded. Doing some decals on my second not Chaos model that I'm working on.
Nice.
Yeah. He's just about done. I will have him done this evening. I'm super excited.
I'm hoping that somebody in one of the Facebook groups will, come in and be a bro and be like, "Yo, here's that Blood Raven decal you want," and I'll be like, "You're the man."
You need a Blood Raven decal?
I want 2 of them. When I do stuff like this, I always get 2 in case I screw up the first decal, which is rare, but
Yeah, makes
sometimes I do.
sense.
Yep. So the
Oh,
guy,
no, for sure.
Yep. The guy's gonna ship me 2 Iron Hands, and all he wants is postage. So I'm just gonna PayPal him $1. You know. That'll cover postage.
Do any of the what comes with Blood Raven decals? I mean, is that like
Forge
Forge
World.
World or?
It's Forge
Oh,
World.
okay.
Yeah.
I was about to say, like, I've got a ton of Space Marine transfers and
I've got a
all that
shitload
kind
of Space
stuff,
Marines.
If any of them had it, I would definitely give it to you.
Yeah, I've got Space Marine decals that don't even exist anymore because they don't put them. They're the old ones, or they're ones that were in certain kits that no longer are in them, stuff like that. But yeah, it's basically like Imperial Fists, Crimson Fists, Blood Angels, Space Marines, Dark Angels, Salamanders, White Scars. I think that's all of them. I might have missed up one. Black Templars.
All the cool stuff.
Got my win in. Yay.
Good job. Does that mean you killed all the ships?
I didn't. I got one kill, but I didn't come in first place either. I came in first place in the last game I played in this thing. We still lost, but I was 2 misplays away from a Kraken. If I had killed this one ship by placing my torpedoes a little bit better, we would have had more time because I was the last ship alive. And then my final volley of torpedoes that looked like they were going to shred this North Carolina would have had the time to hit, and I would have gotten those 2 kills and got a Kraken. But my second to last volley was not ideal, and I only got 2 torpedoes. But I tried.
Lubing it up. I can't say anything. You know, I'm still terrible at the games.
If you're having fun, that's what matters. There was a guy in a Facebook group earlier that posted, somebody took the time to message him outside of the game and basically said he was retarded and really bad and blah, blah, blah. His win rate sucks. Wow. He shouldn't have 3,000 games and a 47% win rate. I have like a 51 or 50 point something win rate. I'm happy with half and half. And I told him, I posted in response to, dude, don't listen to people like that. If you have fun and you're, trying, fuck them. Because if everyone had a 100% win rate, no one would be losing, and that's impossible. Someone has to lose for you to win. And if you could still carry your team and lose, and your win rate's not going to reflect how good you do. You do the best you can, but there's still 11 other people on your team. And then, of course, the top comment goes, get good, so he has nothing to complain about. And I said, don't listen to morons like that. That mentality is what's wrong with gaming.
Yeah.
That's what pisses me off.
I do appreciate the fact that when I said I suck, you didn't say, no, you're all right. You said, well, as long as you're having fun.
Well, yeah, because I don't think you're bad, but, there's at some point you have to, reinforce the, if you suck at a game and don't want to play it, that's terrible. But if you suck and you enjoy it, good. But I don't think you suck. I think you play with me and Nathan, and we have a little more experience. It's relative. If you, like you said, when you play by yourself, you tend to get better matchups or do well when we're not around.
Yeah.
That's not just because we're with you hogging kills, because that's not always the case. If you are in a division, you're more likely to get paired up against, in my opinion, higher skill players. I don't know how they do matchmaking, but I know when I'm in divisions with people, I seem to get up-tiered more often, and I seem to go up against other teams that have divisions more often. So if you pair with me and Nathan, you're more likely to have 2 more notches on the difficulty, setting, so to speak. But once you get the aiming down, I hated battleships, for example, the same thing you kind of said, and then I forced myself to practice them when I got better, and I don't hate them. I'm still not a big fan, but they're palatable now versus before I wouldn't even touch the damn things.
Yeah, I'll probably do it. I was talking to Nathan earlier this morning, and I was saying basically, I don't hate it, but it's definitely something I want to practice with because I know, I feel like I'm not as good with them, and especially if I'm going to be playing with you guys, I don't want to be like, hey guys, let's play. I'm going to be practicing on this new ship that I suck with.
Dude, I don't give a shit.
And making y'all lose. What's that?
I don't give a shit if we lose. The only time losing's really going to hurt you is 2 instances. If you're in ranked, or you're in tier 9 or tier 10 ships, because in tier 9 and tier 10 ships, even if you win and smash, there's still a high probability you're going to lose money. But at the lower tiers, if you do really good and lose, you're probably still going to make money. So if we lose, I don't give a shit. My win-loss record can just suck it. I really don't care.
Fair enough.
But yeah, and the other thing you have going against you with learning battleships is, I think pre-tier 5 or 6, the American ones, if that's what you played, they're good, but they're slow as shit. So if you push one flank of the match and your team doesn't follow, it's going to take you forever to get to the other side of the match. That sucks.
Yeah.
I know Japanese.
German is the one that I've got, but
yeah, I don't know much about Germans because I did the event and got the Bismarck. I love this freaking Bismarck. I'm telling you, if you can get to tier 8 in that thing, I'm 100% positive you'll love it. It brawls, it can take a punch, it dishes out damage, and you punish people. If they get inside, 11 kilometers on you once you have optimum build, without the optimum, it's like inside 10. If they break mid range with you, you will shit on them. It is such a good ship. The issue is it's a brawler, and people at those tiers like to camp back and just snipe, which is okay, but you still need people to push forward so your snipers can shoot, and then people just don't.
Yeah.
Like, I had a game earlier on my Bismarck. I push forward. I'm shooting a bunch of stuff, doing reasonably well. There's 3 battleships with me, and I'm like, all right, they're going to have my back. They're going to turn in. We're going to push this flank and just do well. I'm getting annihilated, and I'm like, all right, when they come in any day now, we're good to go. Because I'm getting lit up. They're going to turn the corner, start blasting these broadside ships. I look backwards and turn my camera. All of them turned around and left me there. And I'm like,
Awesome.
I'm dishing out damage. I'm doing reasonably well on my own. You guys just need to come around the corner and light them up. Like, I'm okay if I die. Just bring the cavalry. Don't leave me here. They turn a corner and shoot. Or at least shoot as you're running away. Do something. And they left me there. I died. We did win, but they didn't push forward. They get scared. You're in a battleship. You're basically the warriors and the paladins of World of Warships. Fight. But you're scared little bitches. That's why I like playing with Nathan. Generally, he will push forward. If he's in his Bismarck interprets, you don't have to worry about it. He's going forward. And that's what that ship does. If you like sniping, play Americans. Because that's what they do. And the German dispersion blows dick. Like, if you're shooting with the Bismarck at max range, at some point you're going to be like, those shots were lined up perfect and none of them hit. And I'm like, yep. Welcome to German dispersion. It blows.
Huh.
Yep.
Maybe that's why I have problems hitting sometimes.
Yep. It's because you'll notice sometimes you'll shoot and then the shells will land right next to them or right over them. That's your dispersion.
Yeah, like right over. Like one will be right over and one will be right under. It's like,
Yep.
motherfucker. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's German dispersion. There's certain ships that are just way more accurate in certain lines, but that's what they make up for it. Like, the American battleships don't have the secondary power, or, excuse me, they don't have the secondary build that the Germans do at that range, so the Americans snipe better, and their secondaries are more there for just being helpful, whereas the Germans, you get to mid-range and your secondaries are literally part of your kit. Like, you're trying to get in range to blast people with them.
Yeah.
Great. I think Nathan would agree, because he's got the Tirpitz, the Bismarck, the Scharnhorst, and the Kurfürst, I think, that's got a higher secondary range than the Bismarck, and he loves all 4 of those.
Cool. Don't know if you would be interested, but I'm done with the decals and I've got nothing to do. Would you be interested in some warships if I were to hop on, or not so much? Because you would be playing down, I assume.
Oh, I play whatever tiers. I don't ever care. I'm just playing. If people interact, they interact. Yeah, let me finish this match. I'll play like 2 before I get off.
Sure.
I mean, at those tiers, they're usually pretty quick, so.
Yeah. Well, I gotta hop on anyway, so by the time I get on, it'll probably be.
Well, we hope so.
All the spam. Go away, spam.
I hope these hit. This would be fantastic. That'd be a nice snipe over the wall. Nope. Even land close.
Oh, damn it. Just hit the right button.
Quite make it over that island. Nathan play any games today?
Yeah, him and it ended up being Nathan and Hunter against Josh and Glenn. Actually, I did not participate in the game, but Nathan was pretty salty, and I don't blame him for once. Like, Nathan was trying out some cool gimmick, and Hunter's still fairly new, and Josh and Glenn dropped, was it like 3 Imperial Knights, Ghoulman, Stormraven, Extra Flyer, Dante with Grav Cannon spam, and just like...
Did they talk to them before they brought all this shit?
No, they didn't.
Yeah.
They
So
started putting it on the
just-
table, and Nathan comes over to me. He's like, "Are you seeing this shit?" I'm like, "Yeah." And I was like,
He's nicer than me,
I was
dude.
like-
I don't fucking deal with that crap. If it's that bad, I'll just pick my shit up and go.
Nathan was like getting ready to put his stuff up, but they decided to, play for a little bit, and so like Nathan and Hunter sold the initiative, or seized the initiative, and so they decided to play it out like turn 1, and Nathan had like this crazy gimmick where he's able to basically move his entire army almost,
Yep.
and get it right in their face.
Is he running double monoliths?
No, it was one monolith, but he had a knight side and a deceiver Catan.
So he moves what D3 units forward, then disembarks all the dudes right in front of him.
Yeah,
exactly. That's his competitive thing that he told me about.
Yeah, I don't know how competitive it is. I think he's played it twice now and lost both times.
But yeah, he told me basically if he did steal the initiative, but if he doesn't go turn 1, he's going to struggle. If he goes turn 1, he's in good shape because he knows he's going to be able to shoot stuff.
Yeah, well, he sees the initiative, and like I said, he did okay. He basically, anyway, he came out and he assaulted one of the knights with he took like a Lich Guard blob, which was kind of cool because I hadn't really seen him. He took some scarabs and stuff.
Yep.
He took and he assaulted one of the knights, but even with he had 10 Lich Guard with war sides, but they're only strength 7, so wounding on 5 is only 2 damage pop. So between all of his shooting, he got 1 knight from 24 down to 6 wounds, and that was basically all they did after seizing the initiative. And it was just a slaughter after that. I was playing a game against George, and I would look over and Nathan was just removing huge chunks of his army from the table. And so I think they called it on turn 2.
Yeah. So had Nathan picked up his shit, after seeing the outcome, it probably was the best call if you're not gonna have fun.
Yeah, no, I agree. I told him, I said I would have probably not played and been I'm gonna do this. They wanted to do a team game, and I love team games, but one of the things that I always want to do with team games is build armies first and then roll, so you don't have these super one-sided lists where we know who we're playing against, so let's take the shit that totally counters them out. And so they didn't do that, and they picked teams first before building armies. So Glenn and Josh went off in their corner and just came up with super list, while Hunter only has 100 power total, and they were doing 100 power a person. So he brought all the models he had, and like I said, Nathan tried his gimmick.
It sounds like Josh and Glenn really needed to tone it down based on what Hunter was going to do.
Yeah, I agree. It would have been different if it was maybe me and Nathan on the team, because I would be bringing all kinds of shit. Yeah. Better skill level. I have all the options. I have the experience. Hunter's decent. He's won some games, lost some games. He's been playing for 4 or 5 months now. But that's compared to the rest of us, that's really new still.
Yeah.
And he doesn't know his army as well. He doesn't get to play as often. He plays maybe once every couple of weeks.
Yeah. But that's why I didn't play with Nathan in the campaign stuff. George is super casual, I have fun with him, but I know he knows the rules better. You can even give him, you can give Nathan your army to play me, and he only knows it from watching you, and I'm statistically at a huge disadvantage. I want to learn the rules before I try and play against, competitive Nathan. That's why I like playing with Bob. The game's the reason well, because we both have no idea what the hell we're doing.
Yeah. If you can get people like that who are newer, if you can get a game against Dalton, you'd probably enjoy it, because even though he's been playing for a few months, he's still fairly new. He's learning some cool combos, but he's not gonna ruffle some people. I played against George today, and that was okay. I took a semi-casual list. I felt he ended up taking his shit ton of Terminators again, which was scary, but Imperial Guard kind of counters that because we have so much stuff. So he wasn't able to deep strike anywhere near any of my important crap.
It's much better matchup for you than it is for me.
yeah, I was able to I had scout sentinels that were on my flanks, and so because he still has to deep strike 9 inches away, he couldn't really get near any of my stuff. So he killed my sentinels, but then I opened up on him. And I don't know. For the first 2 turns, it was super close. I went turn 1, did nothing. I think I did maybe 1 wound to a rhino or something, really minor damage. And then he went and flew his Helldrake up the table and did a little bit of damage. Dropped all his Terminators in, did a little bit of damage. But on turn 2, I killed 2 units, and we were playing the campaign, so I got 3 points, one for because I had a unit that had better armor, for that thing.
3 up or whatever.
Yeah, and so like he killed 3 units on his turn too, so it was like 3 to 6 because his entire army had a 3+ or better.
Yep.
So anything that he killed, he was getting 2 points for. But then on like my turn 3, his stuff was close enough, and my whole army list, I was like, I'm just gonna spam the crap out of flamers. So like I had a Layman Rust Punisher with 3 heavy flamers. I had 2 Hellhounds with heavy flamers. I had a Casterkin squad with 4 flamers. Like I just want to try it out. I took some Bulgarins and stuff like that. Not with flamers because I can't.
Yeah. But it sounds like they're good now, so or better.
Yeah, they're pretty good. They do 2 damage per hit, strength 7, AP -1. And they have a 2-up save.
That's pretty good against vehicles too.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad. And like I took a priest to support them.
Wounded most Space Marine vehicles on 4s, with the exception of Land Raiders and I think Vindicators.
Yep. And then they would get a 4-up save. But like they do a lot of attacks. Bulgarins get 3 attacks base +1 on the charge. And I had a priest near them, so they got an extra attack. So 5 attacks base, and the leader got 6. So a squad of 3s putting out 16 attacks.
Yeah.
Hitting on 3s, wounding on 3s against his Terminators. And so even though he's only -1 save, that's a lot of saves. And every one of them was 2 damage, so it's just killing a Terminator. And it ended up being really effective against him. And
anytime he rolls a 1, it's a dead Terminator, yep.
Anytime he rolls a 2 or a 1 because -1 AP.
Oh, there you go, yep.
Yeah, so like he had a 3-up against him, which is decent, but it wasn't anywhere near good enough, I guess.
So in game, real quick, looks like all of our dudes are gonna be pushing up behind these islands.
Yep.
You probably want to stick next to me. What's gonna happen is they're either gonna shoot me or shoot you, and we're hoping that they blast me so you can just shoot them in the face.
Yeah, I'm gonna be driving up on your starboard.
Yep, that's where you should be.
Yep. But anyway, I ended up winning the game, and I felt kind of bad because after, like I said, it was really competitive for the first couple turns. He was doing really good, and then his dice rolls just totally freaking, started to suck, and couldn't do any damage. Yeah, and then mine basically caught on fire. Like I had one really bad roll where I rolled triple 1s for 3 flamers for the number of hits, and like, other than that though, like I got a smite off on one of my psychers, and I only got it on like a 6 or 7, and he failed to deny it, and I ended up like doing 3 wounds, which was enough to kill his sorcerer, and like right off the back, 'cause he was down like 1 wound already. And anyway, not to talk your ear off.
Oh, dude, you're fine.
But yeah, so I ended up winning, and I felt kind of bad because, like I said, it was close, and then all of a sudden it wasn't close really fast, and I didn't want him to think like I was bringing some crazy list because I really felt like it was a casual list. I didn't bring all the normal crazy crap.
Yeah.
I took no artillery, no conscripts, none of the things that are supposedly really good right now, and I just, I did well.
Yeah, well, I think
he played again against Hunter afterwards, and like Hunter took the new Primaris stuff, he was trying it out, and like his dice rolls were on fire. And George, again, he drops in all this stuff. He wanted to try the Terminators to make them work, and he dropped in all that stuff and like totally whiffed. Got like 1 hit out of 5 meltas, 1 kill, and it's like, oh no. And then the same thing that's been happening, like his dice rolls just sucked, and the Hunters were super good.
Yep.
And so anyway, he's like, I'm just gonna stop playing until the Codex comes out, but that's on Friday, so I guess that's not too big of a deal. But I felt bad, like I'm trying to.
I know how it feels. I mean, I rolled so shitty the week before, and I felt the same way. I still not happy with some of the stuff because I feel like Josh didn't respond when I commented on the spam, but there are like a handful of units in the Marine Codex that you play because they're optimal. You would almost never not run a captain or a chapter master. Why would you not? They're so supportive, and then the things you'd run with them are going to be almost the same. So you're going to see a whole bunch of the same tactics from Marines over and over because everything else is just subpar, and I don't care for that. But it is what it is at this point, unfortunately. That's why I didn't like the 7th edition stuff, but I like the idea of everything should be good. It stinks when you go, well, if you're running Razorback, why don't you have an assault cannon? It's retarded. Like, the assault cannon's putting out as much damage as my Contemptor Dreadnought. How? Why?
Yeah, no, I agree. I don't want every unit to be useful. That is the goal.
Noob. So I want your opinion, Tim. Man, we got our shit kicked in.
Oh, yeah, Justin and I were just talking about that, actually.
Really?
Yeah, because Tim's actually participating in my live stream unlike some other scrub.
Well, I'm here now.
Oh yeah, well, I'm going to play like one more game with him because I told him to, and then I'm going.
Okay, I'm sorry, dude.
It's all good.
Yeah, that game was gay.
He told me, I was like, dude, I would have walked away. And after I heard what happened, I'm like, I wouldn't even feel bad if he did after hearing about it.
And they tried to say that my list was dumb.
Well,
I mean, yours was a gimmick list. It's like what Sean takes in X-Wing every time. It's some crazy crap that, maybe it'll work. It'd be cool.
Well, Tim explained it to me. That's the list you've talked to me that you think could be competitive. I think part of your issue is, like, and Tim had said this as well, it was you competitive-ish versus Josh and Glenn competitive-ish, and you had someone who's new and has limited options on your team. If it had been Tim on your team, I think it'd be a different story because his list would equal theirs. But, nobody played at the greatest common or lowest common denominator or whatever. No one played on Hunter's level. So you ended up basically being at a handicap, no offense to him, but that's, exactly.
Yeah, we got smashed. They're like, blah, 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 3 knights aren't that great. I'm like, your 3 knights are all still alive. One might be severely damaged, but it was rough. I knew from the minute. See, when I told Josh, take whatever you want, I meant like in like a, like whatever, I don't care what you take, like let's just play a game, They took it as take the cheesiest shit possible. And Josh took 100 killer missiles on every one of his fucking vehicles.
Yeah, you guys need to stop playing power is what you need to do. You need to start playing points because that's the problem. Like yesterday when I played, I think I mentioned last night, I didn't take combi meltas, or not mechanicals, but melt the bombs against George when I could have. I could have just said they're on them because we played power. And I'm like, no, I normally don't take them unless I pay points. So I'm not going to say I have them in power because that's not fair. I'm cheating, or I feel like I'm cheating you. That's bullshit. I didn't take HK missiles on all my shit either. That actually should be modeled if it's there. That comes in a kit. That's not like a melta bomb that you can put on, but I mean it doesn't. It's hard to put it anywhere but a waste. But the Hunter Killer is actually a weapon option that comes with it, and I am dead.
Yeah. It was really frustrating, and then like we stole the initiative, which was fucking fantastic. It didn't matter. It just meant we weren't like completely devastated.
Oh yeah, had y'all not had first turn, it'd been over on turn 1.
Yeah, I mean,
the fact that you made it to what, turn 2?
Turn 3.
Turn 3.
Or turn 4. Turn 4, really. I had like two units on the table on turn 4.
So, how exactly does a Chaos Cultist kill a Titan?
Hey, hold on.
Really
I'm gonna play one more. If Tim, are you still playing?
Oh, no, I died.
I mean, are you going to play another one?
Yeah, I can do one more.
Okay, yeah.
Just waiting on the Salva set to draw.
Should. I'll play a game, I guess. It was. I'll be honest. When they put 3 knights on the table, I was like, yeah, this is. I didn't bring any. Like, I brought one anti-armor thing besides my war sights, which are winning on 5s against that.
But you play Necrons. Don't you auto win when you hit the table?
Oh.
Yeah, apparently, according to Josh, Necrons are one of the best armies in the game.
I think Necrons are mid-tier right now.
I
No, I
think
think
we just
I only have a
them
tier
so
3
much.
ship while that's in battle. Is it okay if I switch to a tier 3 or no?
We don't care.
I mean, we can play whatever, dude.
Okay.
I'm loading in right now. If you give me a second.
Alright, well I'll just hop on the good old Kohlberg. I did well with the Kohlberg, so...
It's just frustrating, like, to take, like, Storm Raven, what's that other flyer?
Storm
The-
Tower.
No, the Forge World.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
The one he bought from you.
The Xiphon
Yeah.
Fighter. Yeah.
Xiphon Fighter, Storm Raven, 3 Imperial Knights, a Vindicare Assassin, 2 Devastator Squads, and a drop pod with Dante.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The weakest thing on that's probably the Vindicare. He's good, but he's not going to be doing what the other shit does.
2 Predators with las cannons and Predator auto cannon, and 2 Dreadnoughts and a Terminator Squad.
Yep.
That
So
was
they're
Well, one
spamming-
of them was a Redemptor Dreadnought as well.
So they're spamming a bunch of vehicles, which are much more survivable now and really hard to kill.
Should I hit ready, or are we going to have Nathan?
Bob, are you joining?
Bob is playing well with the wife tonight.
Okay, well, then, don't be an invite,
We
please.
can- Cool.
All right, I will be playing a tier 3.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Sorry.
Oh, you're
Okay.
fine. I have a tier
Bye.
3.
Was Glenn supposed to log on tonight, Nathan?
He's
Because
supposed
I
to.
might take him up on his offer if he's still thinking about that.
I mean, he wants to, and it's a really fun game. And it's better the more people you have. So,
Are we trying to get Tim to play WoW now?
No, Hearts of Iron.
I played WoW for like 10 years. I'm hoping I never play that game again.
Yeah, you and me fucking both.
Yeah.
It was. I was salty in the game played, and I just kind of like relaxed about it, but it was a pretty bullshit list.
No, I don't blame you. I said I'd have been salty too.
If it's over on turn 2, you didn't really get to play the game. That's the problem. Like
Yeah,
they won, and you guys just put your models back in the bags.
Yeah.
Like I was even like I didn't even take like gay shit. I took like some scarabs,
I mean, like it was
flayed
a
ones.
gimmick list. That's what it was.
Well, like even it was gimmicky. I took away a lot of the punch. Like I was trying to be friendly about it. Like I wanted to.
Oh yeah, you didn't take any destroyers or heavy destroyers. You took Tomb Blades and Scarabs, like
and flayed ones.
You know, and well, flayed ones are okay. They were terrible against that army though.
Yeah, like
if they had taken some infantry, flayed ones could have wrecked their face. But
well, yeah, because I'd have
seeing
put
as how
my
they
flyer.
took none.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
exactly, but they didn't. So I'm like, oh, it's cool, you know. And I took scares, which didn't do anything but hold an objective. So like I was like, yeah, like I was being friendly, and here comes these dick lists. I'm like, cool, thanks.
Yeah.
That's the same
I
way it
remember
was in 7th. I mean, if somebody sat down with 5 knights, if you didn't have a way to fight it, you pretty much just packed your stuff back up.
Yeah, I mean, 5 nights, it's 72 wounds. Like we didn't have
3
a lot of
nights.
D6 stuff. Sorry,
Yeah.
3 nights. It's
Yeah,
72
and
wounds.
if you didn't bring enough anti-armor, you're going to be wounded on 6s with probably a 2 or 3 up armor save. I mean, the statistical probability of killing just 1 is just nil, let alone 3.
Yeah.
And that's the issue. I'm seeing, like, that seems to be a trend with the stuff that's going around Facebook, Spiky Bits, whatnot. Like, even the guy that I watched on, I don't know if you guys watch him on YouTube, but Fritz40K, he was talking about it. Basically, vehicles are really, really good now, and if you don't plan to fight them and the enemy spams them and they're quality ones, there's not much you can do.
I had it happen to me. I've been hit by like 4 predators before. That it's like, yeah, when you got it, like I ain't got nothing for you.
Yeah, I mean, just because everything can hurt something doesn't necessarily mean everything will hurt something.
Yep.
So
Yeah,
you
As
definitely-
denoted by Justin's dice rolls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, you definitely get in situations where you're just totally outmatched. There's nothing you can.
There's nothing you can do.
And that's, in my opinion, should never be a thing. You should never not, like, at that point, you just pick your stuff up. If there's no way to win or play, like, especially from the start, like, what's the point?
There isn't one. It's lame as shit.
Yep.
Like I said, like it was, I could just not put my models on the table and had just as much fun at that point.
Yep. Yeah. You could have played. You
Yeah.
could have played Magic the Gathering and said, "You guys got to win. Put it on your tally. GG. Go and do something else."
Yep. I mean, I'm generally against, like, essentially scooping, but in that case, that would have been one that I would have totally understood.
I mean, I've done that when I played with Doug. When I played with him at GU a few years ago, he deployed and he wanted to do that whole sideways rhino crap. And I literally told him, I said, "Doug, if you do that, I said, pick my shit up, leave right now." I said, "I don't care if the rules let you do it. I don't play tournaments, and I think that is bullshit. You might as well just extend your deployment zone by 3 inches, or if you're playing Rhine Raider by 4 or 5, whatever the half way mark of it is." I'm like, that's stupid. I'm sorry. You can cheese somebody else with that shit. I don't do it, and I think it's bullshit, and that's just where I stood. He didn't do it, fortunately, but if there's something that ridiculous on the table, or someone's going to pull some stupid bullshit, not doing it. I mean, like Nathan said, you could have more fun doing something else. At that point, you could do something else.
All the shots missed. That was cool.
You gonna absorb all those torpedoes for me there, Nathan?
I am apparently.
It's always good to have a torpedo shield nearby.
That is
Yeah.
nice. Kawachi's broadside, so we should be able to punish him.
I just sit it on him. Sit it on him again. I just put the hurting on him.
Go.
I'm dodging this.
Yeah. Says he really wanted you.
There you go.
Nice.
I feel better. There you go. I died.
Overpinned so much stuff.
I know. Well, I have 7 hits, guys.
I have 6.
31,000.
I have
I
17.
actually got, with the bonus in the tier 4 Russian destroyer today, I got like 8,000 experience.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Nice.
Then
Badass.
probably had 3 of the crappiest games I've ever had in my life.
I've had some terrible games today, sir. I've had some really good ones and some terrible ones.
Sorry, Goldberg. Jeez. Oh god. Sorry. Just like smashed into this guy who's come in front of me, just knocked him backwards, or knocked him back to speed because of the way he was going. So many freaking overpins, dude. Jeez.
So how much stuff did Paul buy from you today there, Mr. Tim?
What's that?
Said Paul bought stuff from you today.
Oh yes, he bought quite a bit of the Grimkin stuff. It was very nice.
Yeah, he messaged me before he came down. He's like, hey, does he take trades? And I'm like, I don't think so.
Not those kind of trades.
What the fuck was that noise?
Sorry.
Watching some weird anime porn.
Yeah, you know it, man.
Okay, if you're gonna watch that, at least keep the fapping to a minimum while you're in open com.
Please.
Yeah, I mean, you're on the internet now.
I'm not feeling good about this game, guys.
No, I'm not feeling it. You can do it. You can do it. You guys look full life over there.
Yeah.
Look, Colberg,
I'm at
not
like
you.
5 health. Just trying to get some damage in before I die. Oh no, collision with the rock. Might as well just do some damage.
Secondaries
go.
on this suck. They don't hit shit.
They don't.
So bad.
Well, I did 15,000 damage.
Main guns don't hit shit either. I don't know what you're talking about.
Can't no kidding.
Hey, we got one. Hey, does a team lose if it gets to 0 points on that?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh yeah. They just be like, nope, you suck. Game's over.
There we go.
I like that. We went to 0.
GG, super props. Well, that'll do it for me. For the couple of people watching, hope you had fun. Hopefully you'll come back next time, and I will play some more games. If
Hey.
you play Warships, you can
I
totally...
placed better than both of you slackasses for that game. Yeah!
Yeah, well,
Took about time.
Take that.
yeah. Anyway, guys, I'm popping off. I'll catch you guys later. Have fun.
Alright, later.
Just do a stream of painting.
I'll do that on Tuesday.
I will probably be watching for a while because I'm a loser.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and get the paint scheme down this evening or Monday to make sure I can properly do it, so people don't look at me and go, "He doesn't know his too." So we shall see. But until then, I'll catch you guys later.
See you later.
See you, man.